So for deletion and for searching, we will use the previous form. The previous form and the previous database will be used. Just insert a button for deletion. Change the name of this button to CMD delete, and also caption to delete. Double click on button. Okay, this was the form. Previously this was the form. Navigations, next, previous, last and first. Add a new record. And save. New record has been saved. Okay, now what for deletion? Double click on delete button. After clicking on the delete button, a message box will display. Do you want to delete current record? So just like the before midterm we have studied use in bound method. We have studied in bound method. Just declare a variable like dim I as integer, not integer, string. Then store the value of VBS button or VB no button inside I variable. So I equal to message box. Do you want to delete current record? VB yes, no. And title delete. Now check the value of I. If the value of I is VBS, someone pressing the yes button, so that record will be deleted. So write if I equal to VBS, then and write else. So in this block we will write code for deletion in first block. In the second block, nothing. So just write in the second block cancel equal to -1. This is for no button. This is for no. And for yes we have to write code here. Just check the second one. Start, delete, no. Nothing happened. And for yes, rs.fields of 0 equal to assign the value of text1 txt id to rs.field of 0 number index inside the database, inside the table. txt id.text rs.field of 1 equal to txt name.text rs.field of 2 to txt address dot text and rs.field of 3 equal to txt contact. Inside database we have 4 fields: student id, name, address and contact. Also on form we are having 4 fields: txt id, txt name, txt address and txt contact. And what are these numbers? 0, 1, 2 and 3. These are basically the index numbers. Using these index numbers we can access the fields inside the database. 0 is for the first field, std id. 1 is for the second field, std name, std address and std contact. So using these index numbers we can access fields inside. So the data from text boxes has been assigned to the record set. Now just delete the record set. rs.delete. The record will be deleted. After deletion of record I want to display a message box. record has been deleted. We be okay only. We can write record deleted, and here write rs.move next, means select the second record after deletion of this one. Select second record. Start. I want to delete record number 3, semi. Press delete button. Do you want to delete current record? No. Again. Do you want? Yes. Record has been deleted. Okay. After moving to the next record. Select record from the record source and assign to the text fields. Just like this one. So simply after rs.move next, write txtid.text equal to rs.field of 0. Select data from the first field from database and assign that value to txtid. txtname.text equal to rs.field of 1. Select data from the first index, mean from name. txtaddress.text equal to rs.field of 2. Index number 2 inside database, the field std underscore address inside the database has the index number 2. So the value from std underscore address will be assigned to the txtaddress.text. And the last one, txtcontact.text equal to rs.field of 3. Now simply delete a record. I want to delete record number 4. Yes. Next record is selected. Clear? Let's check inside the database. Here we have to. Okay. Now what for searching? Insert a line here. Here in the properties you can see border width. We have used a shape border width, so you can increase the width of this line from here 5. Here insert a label. And change the caption of this label to search record. Auto size to true. Increase the font size. (14) bold and Calibri. You can change the color of this label. 4 color. Insert another line. Change the width of this one also to 5. Okay. Now insert a combo here, combo box. Remove text or just write select type of search. Select type of search. In this combo, name and ID will be displayed. Name and ID. Also change the name of this combo to CMB search. CMB search. Insert a label. This label to LBL go. LBL go. And here change the caption of this one also to GO. Auto size to true. Increase the size of text. Select bold. This will be the design. From this drop down combo, we will select name or ID. By clicking on the Go label, input box will display. If you have selected name, so there you have to write any name for searching. If you have selected ID from the drop down, then you have to write the ID of any student. So first of all, we have to add two items. Two combo items to the CMB search. So double click on form load on form, and here on form load we have to add two items. To CMB search dot add item name and CMB search dot add item ID. Start and check. We have two values, name and ID. Okay. Now for searching, do code on Go label. Double click on Go. Here you can see LBL Go is selected. On right side, click image is selected. So first of all, we have to declare a variable to get the value from combo box. The value which user has selected, name or ID. So simply write dim CMB val, value of the CMB, value of the combo as string, and here we have to assign the value CMB val equal to CMB search dot text. This is the name of combo box. This is the name of combo box. The selected value will be assigned to CMB val variable. Now using if statement, we will check the value of CMB val. If the value of CMB val is name, then do search by name. If the value of CMB val is ID, search by ID. CMB val, if CMB val equal to name, then and here and if, and here write else if CMB val equal to ID, then. So here we will do code for searching in this block, for searching by name. In the second block we will do code for searching by ID. So already we have created a record set with the name of RS. Here I am going to create a second record set. In general section at the top, declare a record set right here, dim RS search. Name of the record set is RS search. This record set will be used for searching purpose. RS search as new addUDB dot record set. So here we have created an object, or you can say we have created a variable as a record set. Again double click on Go, and here in this block we will use the RS search record set. So simply write RS search dot open, rs dot open. For opening the record set, we had used this function in previous class. rs dot open, then space. After space, you can see in the tip asking for the source. In source, we are mentioning name of the table, or also you can write the query. Here in this block, before starting the record set, when someone selects name from the combo box, and then clicks on the go label, so we'll ask for name for searching. So first of all, here we will use input box. Declare a variable for storing the value of input box, dim name as string, name equal to input box, enter name to search record, and the title should be search by ID, search by name. So here, using this input box, value will be assigned to the name variable. Now using name variable, we will search the record inside the database. Either the search, name which user has entered in the input box exists in database or not. So start record set, rs dot open. In source, we have to write the query, or we can write the name of table, but here we are writing the query. In double quote, write select steric from name of the table is std, where std underscore name, you are searching by name, so here we have to mention the field std underscore name, like start single quote here. Now concate what? The variable, name variable, again concate, start double quote, single quote, and double quote. Query is completed. Now put comma here. After comma, you can see in the tip asking about the connection. Which one connection do you want to use? We have created connection CN. In previous class, we have created connection CN. So just write here CN. Again, insert a comma, asking about the cursor type as. So select the first one, add open dynamic for moving to the next and previous record, comma, add log pessimistic for clearing the previous record from the record set. Record set created. Now just assign value from the record set to the text boxes. So write txt id dot text equal to rs search dot field of 0. From rs search record set, index number 0, the first field from the database, value will be assigned to the txt id. Then second one, txt name dot text equal to rs search dot field of 1, txt address dot text field of 2, and to the last one, rs search field of 3, the last field from the database. Just check this one. Start. I'm going to select name, press go, duplicate declaration in current scope. Okay, name is not allowed. std underscore name. Let's change this name. Control C. And here in query also we have used this variable. Try it again. Select name and press go level. Function or interface mark is restricted. Again start and check again. Here you can see we have name n small, but here in combo box n is capital. Write name. Start. Try this in double quote. I want to search record Sami. Okay, Sami is displayed. Now just do same code for ID also. Copy the complete code and paste inside the ID. In the second block, we have ID. Enclose this one also in double quote. And here again start. Declare a variable dim std id as what? Data type integer. Numeric value will be stored. Std id equal to input box. Store value inside the std id variable from input box. Here you can see we are following the same method. Write message enter ID to search record and title search by ID. Now once we have stored the value in std id, then using record set rs search, using record set we have to search this record inside the database. So write rs search dot open. In source write query select steric from table std. Where std underscore id equal to id is stored inside the std id variable. So just write that variable concat std id. Simply record will be searched. If record exists, will be displayed in the text boxes. After this line, assign the values from record set. Assign values from record set to the txt id.text equal to rs search.field of 0. Txt name dot text equal to rs search. Rs search is the name of record set. Assign the value of first index to txt name. Txt address and contact.text equal to rs search field of 3. Finished. Start. I want to search by ID. Go. Record number 100. The connection cannot be used to perform this operation. Okay. Here at the end of name block, just close this record set using rs search dot close. Where is clone? And also in the second block, close record set again. rs search dot close. Now start and try. Select ID from here. Go and 100. Here write insert a comma here. Record set is not completed. Insert a comma. Write cn. Cn is the name of connection. Then comma. Add open dynamic. In comma the third one option. Add log pessimistic. Now record set is completed. Also we have closed here and at the end. In the second block also. Start. Search by ID. Search by name. Clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now let's try some tricks. No, not enough. Insert a timer. Yes, timer control. Change the interval of this timer to 100. 100. Double click on timer control. What is the name of this form? FRM STD. Name of the form is FRM STD. Double click on timer control and here write FRM STD dot circle. Start. For circle we are providing two values, two parameters inside the bracket. So 10,000 multiplied by RND function. We have studied the RND function. Generates a random value. Then comma, again 10,000 multiplied by RND function. Close bracket. Close bracket. Now again insert a comma and here enter value for radius like 500. Start project. Color of these circles is black. I want to generate the circles randomly with different colors. So here again insert a comma and use a function. Function is called as QB color start bracket RND function multiply by some value like 15. Clear? Okay. After each 10 seconds or 5 seconds, I want to clear the form. I want to clear the form after each 5 seconds. So just insert another timer. And change the interval of this timer to 5,000. 5,000 means 5 seconds. And double click on this timer and write FRM STD.CLS. CLS stands for clear. After each 5 seconds, the form will be cleared. Clear?